Hello and welcome, I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories. Russia says a Ukrainian drone strike damaged a transformer at the Kursk nuclear power plant, starting a fire that was quickly put out with no casualties or radiation leaks reported. The incident came as Ukraine celebrates Independence Day, while the UN nuclear watchdog urged both sides to show restraint around atomic facilities. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says President Trump's plan to deploy troops to Chicago is an abuse of power, arguing there is no emergency justifying the move. Trump has already sent 2,000 troops to Washington and says he will extend the policy to Chicago and New York as part of his crime crackdown. Local hospitals say Israeli strikes and gunfire killed at least 33 Palestinians in Gaza, many while sheltering or seeking food as a UN-backed body confirmed famine in Gaza City. Israel's defense minister warned the city could be destroyed in a new operation, while aid groups blame war and food restrictions for starvation. Israel dismisses the famine report as a lie. Former Defense Minister Benny Gantz has called on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to form a unity government with opposition members to secure the release of hostages in Gaza. The move would sideline far-right coalition partners who oppose any deal with Hamas, even as Israel threatens to destroy Gaza City if hostages are not freed. After Trump's deployment of troops in the US Capitol, hundreds of National Guard were posted on the National Mall, posing for selfies and mingling with tourists, despite it being one of the safest parts of Washington. City leaders call it a show of force by President Trump, while some soldiers say they doubt they'll see any action. Taiwan is accusing Beijing of falsifying history by claiming communist forces led the fight against Japan in World War II, as tensions rise ahead of China's planned military parade. Veterans in Taipei, marking the war's 80th anniversary, say the nationalist government did most of the fighting, while Taiwan urges its citizens to boycott China's parade. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un oversaw tests of 2 new air defense missiles, which state media claimed had superior combat capability against targets like drones and cruise missiles. The launch came hours after South Korea fired warning shots at North Korean troops who briefly crossed the demilitarized zone amid joint US-South Korea military drills and a planned Trump-Lee summit in Washington. Syria's Electoral Commission says the country's first parliamentary vote under its new Islamist government will not be held in Saouida and 2 other provinces due to security concerns. The move follows deadly July clashes where hundreds were killed in fighting between Druze forces, Sunni Bedouin tribes and government troops.